Welcome to Choodle Sketches by Sir Choobie, where faith is learned, understood, and deepened in simple ways. Let's get started. Hello, everyone. I'm Sir Choobie. Today, we'll unfold the beauty of virtue, not as a rule or restriction, but as the art of living well. Theological ethics looks to virtue as a powerful corrective to legalism, shifting our focus from isolated acts to a whole life lived well. As the Jesuit Saint Robert Southwell said, virtue is the melody of a well-tuned soul. Let's begin. In Scripture, virtue is moral excellence, a participation in God's own goodness. St. Peter reminds us, make every effort to supplement your faith with virtue. 2 Peter 1:5. Aquinas defines virtue as a good habit that perfects our powers, enabling us to act rightly with joy and ease. For Aquinas, virtue bridges nature and grace. It's not only about being good, but becoming Christ-like. God is the first cause of virtue, its source, exemplar, and goal. Virtue is grace perfected in human freedom, the divine life shaping our choices toward the good. Aquinas teaches that there are two ways virtue is formed, acquired through our actions and infused by God's grace. Acquired virtues grow by practice and discipline. Infused virtues are gifts poured into the soul by God, ordering us to a higher end, eternal beatitude. Both require our consent, but only the infused virtues unite us directly to divine life. Virtue grows through repetition and reason. By forming good habits, we train the soul as an artist trains the hand. Practice forms character. Character forms destiny. Aquinas calls this the efficient cause of virtue, our cooperation with grace through discipline and love. Aquinas sees virtue through four causes: formal, what virtue is, a good habit; material, the powers of the soul it perfects; efficient, God and human effort; final, the end, happiness in God. Virtue, then, is dynamic, a movement toward divine friendship. Aquinas classifies virtues into three great families. The theological virtues, faith, hope, and charity, unite us with God. The moral or cardinal virtues, prudence, justice, fortitude, and temperance, govern our will and passions. The intellectual virtues, understanding, science, wisdom, art, and prudence, perfect the mind to know truth and apply it rightly in action. Virtue is formed in community. We grow in virtue by imitation, discipline, and grace. It is not perfection overnight, but formation over time, a gradual tuning of the soul until our desires sing in harmony with the will of God. For Aquinas, the goal of virtue is happiness, not pleasure, but beatitude. The virtuous person delights in the good because he becomes good. The moral life is not a burden, but a joyful participation in divine love. Natural virtue prepares the ground. Infused virtue is God's gift that perfects it. Grace elevates our moral striving so that even our ordinary actions participate in God's holiness. Virtue's first cause is always divine. Virtue is the journey of becoming whole. It is faith in action, hope made visible, and love embodied. So let us, as pilgrims of hope, choose virtue daily, not as a duty, but as our response to God's gift of life. This is Sir Choobie reminding you, live virtuously, love graciously, and walk humbly with God.